No, mi gente, lo que ustedes son los carros están pasando por la calle, vivo cerca de la calle.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Santo Domingo taking on Tampa Bay.
Vamos arriba.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Oh, para batear mejor que yo.
So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Nobody out, runner at first. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitch.
Lindor on the move. Nabs it. Throw over to first. Tries to get back and save. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Yeah, that's fouled off. Arrieta with a move to first. Lindor back in there. Glove flip for one, and that's two. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Satchel Paige. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now here is Terry Pendleton. That one almost got him. And another ball.
No strikes.
And he steps off. One down, base is empty. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Martinez running hard to get it. He's there. He's got it. And there's two down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty.
Hace rato se me está acabando la pichera.
And now it's even up. Line drive, base hit right field. And now a 2-out opportunity for Brandon Lau.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
On a line out towards center. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, David Ortiz. And he's out on the tag. JD Martinez stands in.
JD Martinez. Mi gente, estamos activos. Me juego en YouTube.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Ah, pues yo estoy ahí que le tiro a todo.
Second inning here, no score.
Falta de práctica.
Foul ball still
Mira cómo
0-2.
esa bola. Santísimo, qué falta de práctica, Dios santo, Dios santo. O sea, le fui adelante.
And Martinez is out. Anthony Santander at the plate. Granderson settles underneath it. And that is that.
Me estoy viendo adelante. Pero muy
and welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Page back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Me estoy viendo adelante.
Swings through that one.
Vamos arriba, mi gente, vamos arriba. Primer juego por YouTube. Transmitiéndolo en vivo.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. And that is out of play. One out, bases empty. And a foul ball.
Yo tengo un problema, que los pitchers míos tiran donde yo quiera.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Barrett down to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. So digging in, Curtis Granderson. Not even close there. Ball 1.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him.
Salimos rápido de eso.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Arrieta measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer.
Vamos, vamos, vamos. Vamos.
On to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Top of the 3rd, no score.
Vamos a hacer carrera ante Inilla. Vamos a hacer carrera ante Inilla.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Kicks and fires. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Varitek, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the...
That's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
The right fielder, Jason.
De frente al pitcher.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor makes the grab, 1 away. Now at the plate, Jason Varitek. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitcher's arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
He's in there. So the lineup flips over, and now Jackie Robinson. There's a strike. One out, the runner at second here in the last half of the third.
You hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
And
welcome back to the ballpark. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And a foul ball. And I think we can all be thankful that Jackie chose to pursue baseball. As great a football or basketball player as he might have been, it couldn't have matched his achievements on the diamond.
Still fun to imagine what Jackie could have done as a pro football player. He led the nation in punt return yardage 2 years in a row in college at UCLA, so we know he was explosive.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Fair ball. Lindor around second, headed for third. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Ramirez goes after that one for strike 1. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 4th inning underway, no score. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Wow, llevando 5 y uno
So now the
correcto.
DH spot, David Ortiz. Golden opportunity right here.
Vaca. Y es que ahora vamos a sacar reportar desesperado. Bueno, mientras yo monto el modo desespero.
Skips in and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Second and third, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ahí está modo desespero. Tirando el lanzamiento que ni siquiera lo busqué.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. One runs in. He is safe.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Martinez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a miss.
Fresh out there, just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Hayward, long run into the gap. Corrals it. That's out number 2. The relay throw. And now the first baseman, Anthony Santander. He's 0 for 1. Ortiz.
Wow,
the tag, and he's out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
High fly ball out to center field. Griffey gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. So up next, David Ortiz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. Fires over to first. And there are 2 outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Loud now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
101 on the gun, swing and a miss. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Arrieta back to work.
Wow,
Ramirez hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Foul ball. Bases empty, one away. We're at the top of the 5th.
La suerte de picheo buena mala. Está pisado. Mira, me fui un bien adelante.
Ortiz
takes
it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. That one fouled off.
Bueno, yo tengo algo porque batear a las 2 manos. Por eso está Tigre jugando. Tengo demasiados jugadores subidos.
Next pitch is outside.
Vamos.
Pendleton under it.
Y que me quedé atrás.
He's got it.
No.
And that is out number 3.
Una vergüenza.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And that one fouled off.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And he takes it himself for the out.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Alvarez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Pitch misses there. 1-1. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. And now here is Curtis Granderson. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one in triple digits.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
Bueno que me pasa.
And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
La zona. No el lanzamiento, sino la zona.
So 2 down. Here's Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 so far.
And
he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Repetí mucho la zona. Eso es lo que tú pasas cuando tú...
And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you
Yo la
got to figure out a
tiraba,
way
ese mismo
to shorten
lanzamiento, la
your
tiraba
path to
aquí.
the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got
Era
a
más
chance.
difícil para él.
Next pitch is outside.
Porque él está esperando bajita hace rato. Y yo la repetí la zona. Y ahí está el palo.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce.
Pero
Over to the
mientras
second
juega
baseman to
ahora,
retire the side.
el pana está esperando el lanzamiento en el suelo.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Vamos, Lindor. Un palo. Necesito otro jonrón tuyo.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the
Ya no estoy
seats.
buscando ni la
Francisco
bola
Lindor
bien.
at the
Acuérdate de
plate.
una
The
idea.
Mets shortstop originally
Yo este
drafted
juego sin practicar
by Cleveland.
y hacer par de
And a
cosas
guy
que
with
yo
some
hago.
serious power and an excellent defender.
Me dio di que supuestamente mal.
Ramirez
Ya lo
calls it
verán
in, and there's one away.
Quiere decir que si le da bien bola a todo
Ryan
eso.
McMahon steps to the plate. 1 for 2.
Vamos al medio.
And first offering is fouled off. McMahon measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
That hits the dirt, and the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
That one
Ball
missed. Spoils that
Wow,
one, and it remains 2 and 2. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful
Directamente
swing,
el
but
tercera
nothing you can
base.
do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
Directamente al tercera base. Hay que reírse bien de eso.
Ramirez, the batter now as he swings and
Te bateaba
misses for
desesperado
strike
con
1.
Manny hace rato. Hace rato te bateaba desesperado con Manny.
Just missed. Just missed.
Outside.
That one's
Esa
carried.
no se fue.
Adios, pelota. He'll circle the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. And next will be the
esa no
cleanup
se
hitter,
iba.
David
No da
Ortiz.
ninguna jonrones. Otra se va. Correla tiene
That's
que ir.
back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Le hicimos una, mi gente. Vamos a esto, vamos. Alguien me preguntó por qué tengo el récord negativo. Es que el internet mío no sirve. Se me
Well, we
va
go bottom
mucho.
6, and here's the catcher,
Por eso
Jason
estaba jugando
Varitek.
ya ranking, vaina así. Hasta que no me arregle el internet bien, o jugar poco ranking.
Fouled off,
Porque
he
el
was
internet mío
late.
no sirve.
I'm impressed
Se va
by the
demasiado
number
la
of
luz por acá
first
también.
pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Cuando el pana la está sacando del suelo la bola. No sé
Satchel
cómo
into
lo
his
hace, pero la
motion.
está
The
sacando del
long
suelo.
windup turns
Yo
on the
tengo
rubber,
suerte para
kicks
eso.
and
Para
fires.
tres jugadores que
I would
saquen la
throw him
bola del
another
suelo y me
breaking
le dejo
ball.
jonrones.
Try to go again with the
tengo
fastball
una idea.
slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lindor on to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Digging in, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 2 in this one. And ball 1.
What's a good pitch there.
Ah, pero este juego
Really
va
had some
lento.
run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Martinez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Ahora como el pana está esperando mucho lanzamiento afuera y bajito, vamos a también traerle alto.
Swing and a miss as
Vamos
he
a
was
cambiar el
late.
marache.
Man, 91 on the slider
ahora
right
tírale
there.
el
That's a
que te
hard
esperando.
one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
¿Sabe qué te esperando?
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on the first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder, J.D. Martinez. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
No la
and it's
busque.
0-1.
Ya lo dejé para abajo, ya. También te jonrón era ahí.
Granderson moving under it.
Pero supuestamente le dio arriba.
Drops
No
into
le
the
dio ni
glove.
que darle.
One up,
Le
one
dio
down.
arriba.
And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
Vamos a Santander. Santander.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Dimos muy adelante, Dique. No la dejamos llegar ya a eso. No la dejamos llegar ni la buscamos bien. Está jugando pésimo hoy. Uf, ya esa se le faltó, parece que se
Hayward sizes this one up. He makes
quedó.
the grab.
Fly
Two
errar.
down. 2 out, space is empty.
fue fly
Ken Griffey
errar.
Jr., the next to hit.
Le dio Dique arriba.
And first offering is fouled off.
Y ese jorrón de foul, carajo. María, mi gente, vamos para arriba. Vamos, vamos.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Vamos.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Hermano, ese swing para abajo.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz.
The first baseman.
El Big Papi.
Into center and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Verdad que ahora no tiempo de ni recta ni
And
cinca.
now it's Brandon Lau.
Alto. Nunca le tienes recta ni cinca de Betty.
In the dirt, but kept close.
El Filicho se me desapareció.
And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1.
Ya lo saben, mi gente.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that.
Swing, and this one's blasted.
Bien
It's
fuerte,
got a
le viene el
chance.
batazo, por fin.
Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
La verdad se lo dieron aquí en Griffey. Cuando
So
Manny está
digging
más
in,
cerca.
Manny Ramirez.
A veces queda ese lanzamiento.
And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Mira, me
Jack
quedó
swing,
eso.
and he went. And the count 1-1. With the tying run at the plate, you're the
Señor,
bottom of the
lanzamiento
7th.
se me quedó
Runner on the
dominado.
go.
Él no la sacó porque no quiso.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Snags it for the 2nd out. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And that's a foul ball. Ortiz, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's down and away. Late on that fastball.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you.
Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Back to first, and he's safe.
Media hora para traer la bola. Eso es la única cosa que gracias te jugaron mezquilla. Mira eso,
That's
del suelo.
ripped. Base hit. Relay to second, and he's out.
Got him. That's an out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Buena reacción ahí de Lindor.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and the batter now, Jason
Ya el
Varitek.
pitcher se la está viendo, hay que cambiarlo.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Foul!
Runner at first with no outs here. Fought off foul.
Yo me quillo en pila, mi gente, cuando yo sé que una bola es mala y le hago swing.
Squirts away a little bit. And the runner stays where he is.
Otra bola mala, dice swing santísimo.
Good job to fight that one off.
A la cuarta mala le dice swing otra vez.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Que venía con una alta. Pero me quedé muy atrás y no la busqué donde.
Fights it off, you'll see another. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off.
¿Qué le está pensando, mi niño? Da la bola mala al catch.
In the dirt.
Saco el catch que está corriendo porque hay catch y no hay más. Mira.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2.
Señora, pero usted ya no me
get 1. Over to first. That's 2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. John Franco takes over on the mound.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
There's a strike.
El otro tiraba piedra, te no tira nada.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Es lo contrario, mi gente, del otro pitcher que yo tenía. El otro tiraba duro, este no tira ni muerto.
Out to short, Lindor. Sends it across to first, and a quick out, number 1. And now the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Tampoco le comienzo a los bateadores. Con el mismo lanzamiento. Vean el como lo dio.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Ahora de cambiar.
Jason Aratek will hit next.
No. Neta.
Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Lined at a left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Back-to-back base hits. Breaking ball was in a decent spot.
Aquí, ¿qué fue lo que yo hice? Okay, ya entendí.
Not down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
And here is Jackie Robinson. Late swing, fouled off. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Bruce Sutter. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that is downstairs. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Bunted back towards the mound. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base. So bases all loaded up.
Lo estoy tumbando para que tira primero y tira de
Terry Pendleton 0 for 3 in this one.
Ya este juego ya hizo que lo va a perder ya.
That misses. Ball
Error
one.
así.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended, which you have.
And that one is lifted in the air. Junior gets under it. Brings it in. 2 away. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. So they're all loaded up. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
Como desesperado. Igual que yo con el tiro a segunda. Le tiré a primera y tiré a segunda.
And excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
Ahora él ha tirado swing a todo eso.
In the dirt.
Okay, bueno.
And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Bueno, él la va a sacar por ahí.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
Él la va a sacar por ahí.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
To third, McMahon. Out to escape a bases loaded jam.
Nos salimos bien, mi gente. Gracias, papá Dios. Gracias, papá Dios.
And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Puts it away for the out.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Clobber to right field.
También
well back, gone.
Yo pensaba que también era eso, mi gente.
He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench.
Yo pensaba
and
que
they add
también será.
on. It's 4-1.
Si los batazos duros, perfectos, son out. Y a lo que le están dando mal son 5 rones. No, pero bueno. Mira, seguimos atrás. Tienes razón, seguimos muy atrás. Muy atrás. He dicho eso y que pasé jugada. Tenía que tirarte.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1. Bases empty with 2 away. And now Anthony Santander. Adios.
Oh my God.
They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 6-1.
Salió el muchacho. Bueno, como le digo, cuando pasa cosas así, yo hasta que no vea la vaina bien, así fue que se salió. Hay que, como el internet mío no sirve, creo que se me sale a mí a veces. Bueno, mi gente, ganamos el primer juego ya. Ustedes vieron que nos dieron muchos batazos, perfecto. Dije perfecto. De frente al tercera base, frente al shortstop. Bueno, ganamos el primer juego, mi gente. Vamos a ver qué es lo que es. Bueno, no dieron nada. Vamos a ver el programa. Estamos casi llegando aquí ya. A ver. Cuando lleguemos aquí yo voy a elegir a este señor. Muy buenas cartas pero a mí no me gusta nada. Ni un chino, no sé por qué. No me gusta nada. Y es buena carta. Muy buena carta. Cardenales. No batea nada. Pero tiene buen fileo. Vean como pinche. Buena reacción. Tiene recta 98. Larde, sinque, curva. Y el lanzamiento nuevo. ¿Quién sería que estaría aquí? No, vamos a seguir. Vamos a echar otro jueguito, mi gente. Antes de irme a dormir. Bueno, estamos llegando a los 600. Keeper Boston.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Santo Domingo taking on, so just about set now. And today's starter, Satchel Paige. What do you have on him?
Well, he's very unique for one clear reason, and that's because he throws a screwball, a legit screwball. It's not just a two-seam fastball that has run. And pretty much no one throws a true screwball in this game anymore, but he does, and he actually can be really effective with the pitch. It kind of breaks like a slider, but it moves to the pitcher's arm side instead of the glove side. You know, I'm really excited to see it in action because I've heard it is devastating.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Ryan McMahon now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Manny Ramirez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one hammered center field. And it's caught for the out. So now here's the DH, David Ortiz. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
0-1's the count.
This one in the dirt. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. McMahon off of first with two away. And that one hammered. That's back. Adios, pelota. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-0. So two away with nobody on. Now it's Shady Martinez. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That misses. 1-2 to count.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Como él sabe que es difícil batearle ese pitcher, ahí mismo se quedó viendo el jonrón. Porque él sabe que es muy difícil batearle ese lanzador.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Roman
Vamos a ver cómo
Anthony.
nos va con este hombre, que es una máquina de bateo.
And first offering is fouled off.
Pero te diciendo que es una máquina de bateo. El primer lanzamiento es su como sacó. Rapidísimo.
And it skips in the dirt.
Este es un pana que para practicando y jugando. Llévese de mí.
And it's fouled away.
No todo el mundo espera el lanzamiento así. Llévese de mí. Este pana lo va a ganar a nosotros.
And a ball evens the count.
Como lo dije, jugando.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Porque sé que batea.
And that's in the dirt.
No se va con lanzamiento malo, A los no lanzamientos que le ha hecho swing.
Hard
Que
ground
vienen por la
ball,
zona.
base stop.
Cambió.
And the leadoff man
En
aboard.
ese swing no buscó un jonrón, buscó un contacto.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, number 36.
Hay muchos jugadores,
Martinez has a beat on it.
Jugadores que batean
One
así,
down.
que buscan jugadores que no tienen mucho poder.
And the batter now is
con la
Rhys
venta,
Hoskins.
Este señor es Wasa Yol, también ese que empezando ahora. Va a hacer un debut también.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Está
Man at
esperando
first,
recta,
one away.
cinque. No se lo diga ahorita, si lo quería ahora, no hay foul. Pero mi gente, vamos a seguir. Vamos a ver cómo nos va.
Curve in the dirt, kicks away.
Esto es lo que me gusta.
So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Pero es uno de los mejores que hay en el juego hasta ahora. Lo malo del que
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there are 2 down. Ozzy Albies up to the plate.
José Albi va a batear con él tiene a José Albi. Bueno, mi gente, vamos a seguir el juego. Estaba haciendo algo, disculpen la demora. Albi.
Look
Este pana,
out! And it hit him.
mira que hizo. Eso yo lo odio. El
So 2
lanzamiento de
down
que
now,
perfecto.
and here is
Y un
Chipper
volado.
Jones.
Este jugador yo estoy loco por tenerlo.
Tap foul
Se
to
me
plate.
olvidó. A Chipellón no le tiene sinker. Y recta. Este hombre, todo lo que usted le tira le da. Sea recta, sea sinker, sea larde. No sé qué
Bueller
lanzamiento le voy a
fires.
tirar. Vamos a
I got a
ver.
ball, 1 strike.
In the
Cómo
dirt,
no sale con
blocked.
este señor.
Two
Oye, este hombre a
aboard, 2
todo
outs.
le da. A todo le da.
Swing and a high fly
Wow, la
ball right
falló.
field.
Nos salvamos, mi gente, que la falló.
Martinez settles under it and makes the
La
catch.
salvamos porque la
And that
falló.
is the third
Debe
out
ser.
of the inning.
Chipellón uno no sabe ni qué picharle porque a todo le da. Sigamos en Twitter, mi gente. Sigamos en
Top of the
Twitter, sigamos en
second,
Twitter.
and now the first baseman, Anthony
Vamos pa' Twitter,
Santander.
estamos transmitiendo en Twitch,
Page,
transmitiendo en
back to
YouTube en
work.
vivo, en el día de hoy.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Mañana vamos a seguir lo mismo, pero voy a poner a practicar, mi gente, para ganar con knockout.
Swing and a
Para
foul
que no
back,
haya
and that's out
mucho
of
mejor
play.
el juego. Porque estoy fallando mucho lanzamientos que yo no fallo.
Registers the punch out
es
and
un
hits
lanzamiento que yo no fallé.
101. Here's
Y
the
el-
center
y el
fielder,
arde que él
Ken
tiró.
Griffey Jr.
Y lo estoy fallando.
And he hits a
Ese
ground ball
lanzamiento
right
yo-
side,
Es para yo no fallar.
and that
Si
one
no se
finds its
tira,
way
es out.
through.
Pasó de hit porque se tiró.
Now,
Ese
no
otro
waiting
también
around
lo
right there. He
finaliza.
was
Alguien muy
ready to
bueno,
swing it on the first
bateando,
pitch. He kind of rolled
pero
over on
como
this
que el
pitch a
alcance
little
no le
bit,
ayudó.
but he got enough behind it to shoot
No
it
sé
through
qué
for
fue
a
lo que
knock.
hizo.
And
No sé qué
you'll
estaba
take that
esperando.
anytime you can get him to find a hole.
De
Albies.
frente.
The turn by Meyer at second, and that's 2. We head to the bottom of the second, and now David Ortiz. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy.
400 batea con David Ortiz y 37 jonrones. Señores, este muchacho
Walker Buehler will
yo
go
cuando comencé a
back to
batear
work.
y
That's too low.
no
And
llevo
it's
aquí, no
1-0.
trajo, yo sé de mí. La pregunta es mi esta. ¿Cómo es que tiene los 600? Con esos números tiene que estar los 700 y pico.
Curve in the
2
dirt.
balls, 1 strike.
Pero que yo no entiendo de muchos jugadores con buenos récords.
Pitch misses
Y
there.
tiene
3-1.
tantos juegos perdidos también. Yo no entiendo eso, a veces.
That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat, you jog back to the dugout.
And him out front for strike 3. And now it's going to be Walker Jenkins.
Walker Jenkins con 315. El más bajito hasta ahora que yo he visto de los jugadores de
just off the inside edge.
Eso quiere decir que el pana practica mucho, juega.
And another ball. One out, base is empty.
Malo.
That one's spoiled, and
malo,
the count now 2-1.
No ha visto un swing que ha hecho con un lanzamiento malo.
And there's a ball.
Hasta ahora. No sé si la poncha uno. Se lo dio el tío ahora mismo.
And that is in for a strike. And now it's 3-2.
A la Berti le ponchaba ahora mismo.
Draws the walk there.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Ted Simmons.
Yo necesito ver. Ok, no, ese me encima.
And there's a foul ball.
Él tiene 12 jonrones, ahorita 100. No.
1-1.
In the dirt. Buehler turns, kicks, fires. Pitch is in there. And the count 1-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up
there.
Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
In the air, center field. Griffey in pursuit.
Griffey, vamos, Griffey.
And there's 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. First pitch just misses. Jenkins off of first with 2 away. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. And that one fouled off. Buehler deals. That one fouled off, 2-2. And misses inside. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ramirez.
Esperando lo que seamos en una recta. Llévatelo a mí. Esperando el 5.
Back here in Denver, here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a miss. It's
over. You can see it. Power versus power right there.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Foul ball there.
Wow.
101 on the gun, swing. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Nobody out, runner at first. Cuts and misses, that's a strikeout. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Next offering is foul back. Has room, and he makes the catch. So up next, Manny Ramirez. 0-for-1 with a fly out to center late on that fastball.
Belly threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Chipper fires to first. Out number 3.
Wow, el túnel de tercera base me está dando la recta, señores.
Back here at Coors Field, and now the center fielder, Roman Anthony.
Eso no es justo.
first offering misses badly for ball one. And that drops in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
¿Qué fue lo que hizo esa bola? ¿Ustedes vieron?
Now the
Está
left
arriba para
fielder
abajo.
fly to right. His first time.
Bueno, mi gente, vamos a esto. Hasta ahora lo hayamos dominado.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ese es otro buen jugador. Ese que él tiene, yo lo tengo también, lo uso mucho. Es muy buen
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
And that skips in the dirt.
Yo no lo estoy usando ahora, porque el otro equipo lo tengo. Que tengo aquí los últimos segunda base que tiraron. José Alves y el de los Yankees.
Swing and a ground ball out to short.
Lo tengo porque juega tercera.
Lindor on to first.
Segunda,
and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 out, space is empty. And here is Hoskins. Struck out swinging his first time.
Nunca tiren el mismo lanzamiento a ningún bateador.
Ball one, no strikes. Hoskins hitting third in the lineup. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Si tú le tiras lo mismo, ya ellos se van a aprender.
Hoskins pushes it foul.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they're involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for them.
That's inside.
Hasta ahora estoy pichando últimamente mejor. Ahora tengo que ponerme otra vez para batear.
2 out, space is empty.
Estoy fallando el lanzamiento. Como dice el buen dominicano, muerto. Otra cosa, no pichen tanta recta. Siempre llevan a variar la recta y los otros lanzamientos.
And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, David Ortiz.
Bueno, vamos, Bipapi. Vamos, Bipapi. Dale otro jonrón.
That one a triple digits.
This battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So, got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Y ese lanzamiento viene muy mal y está haciendo así. No puedo, tengo que esperar.
Got it. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Buen lanzamiento.
And here is JD Martinez. Fly to left his first time.
Nunca está esperando esa recta alta.
Foul ball.
Eso es lo que está esperando. En el otro turno.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No la busqué, mi gente. Para nada la
Bases
busqué.
empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Anthony Santander at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That's down and in.
Mira, como él picha mucho para abajo, me está confundiendo ahora, porque está tirando el lanzamiento para arriba.
Cut on and missed at
¿Qué voy a
100
hacer?
and
Me voy a estar tranquilo en el medio,
1 strike.
a ver para dónde van los lanzamientos. Y a ver si le conecto mejor.
Comes up empty.
Mira,
That's
me
strike
otra
2.
vez.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
In the dirt. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Tengo que sentarme a esperar el lanzamiento. No lo estoy haciendo en este juego. Último turno, no lo hice. Por eso me sacó de 1, 2
Bottom of the
y
4th.
3.
Now it's going to be Ozzie Albies.
Bueno, vamos a ver cómo seguimos. Vamos a ver. Es santísimo, cuarto inning, santo.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard.
That one way inside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
There's the strike. in there at the knees. 3-2 now.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Bueno, fuimos ahí con Dios.
That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on him, man. He wasn't fooled at all.
Jones stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Hit hard, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do. If you drive it the other way, just go with the pitch.
Now here is David Ortiz. And a big swing and a miss. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that is cut on and missed. That is strike two.
Yo soy así, mi gente, cuando yo veo que un pitch ya me le dan parte aquí.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners.
Yo lo saco de una vez. Porque ya él sabe lo que el pitch
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. All these on third. Jones at first. 2 out of the inning. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that's the third out.
Porque él le dio a la vez, batió con la vez. Si batea normal,
and we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss, strike one. I think it was sitting off speed there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now Jason Varitek. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Vamos a hacerlo ahí.
Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Wow.
Ozzie Albies digs in now.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Way out front for strike two.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball, it stays nothing in 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Back here in Denver, now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer.
Y lo va a sacar, otro en derecho. Wow, primer jugador del day que lleva que batea 2.92. Primer jugador del que batea por abajo de 300. Primer que veo de
Miller back to work. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
You know, this group of hitters finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a line drive ripped down into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took.
Aroldis Chapman on the pitch out of the pen here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Here's the left fielder. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is out of play. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. Don't be pitching for a double play in this spot. It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That's to third. And it stays fair. Around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And it's a 1-run game. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. As a run scores on the play. Out towards left center. Ramirez on the move. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. So digging in, Chipper Jones. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
This one in the dirt. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. 2 on, 2 outs. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 2-1. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. This one over the bleachers, and it finds the concourse. Look out. He made him pay for that one. It's 4-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Junior sizing this one up. And that ends the inning. Top 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. That shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Makes the catch for the out. So up next, Manny Ramirez. Satchel with a pick off to first. Tagging, they got him. Lindor picked off.
Este juego de él. Ya este juego habló. Ya este juego ahí habló.
And that one fouled off.
Well, guys throw a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter. You got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be.
A swing and a miss.
A ese no le di.
Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the.
Va. Señores, como estaba diciendo, Chipe ya no puede tirar ni recta, ni sinque. Eso es el arte y van así.
Matt Brash taking over on the mound.
El error mío
Just trying to
fue
keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Brash, 26 years old, and he was born in Canada. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feel. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Simmons in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit in the air left field. Ramirez brings it in. And there's one away. And now the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one is inside. Next offering is fouled back. Just missed. Jenkins leads off second with one gone in the inning. And ball 4 to a board. So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 on, 1 out. That one misses, and it's a full count. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now the number 2 hitter. Out front and foul to the left side. 2 on, 2 outs. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
0-2 now. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. 2-2. First and second, 2 down. What a stop. The throw. What a play. Inning over.
Vamos, mi gente, vamos a ver qué hagamos. Tengo que hacer doble obligado. 2 es a poner el juego.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Cut on and missed at 100 and and that's strike 1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
JD Martinez stands in, and a swing and a miss.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The other way, Jenkins hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Gets a piece
Los lanzamientos de él
and
se
stays
mueven
alive.
mucho.
2 outs.
Ese es un diamante.
Brings it in for the third out.
Porque los lanzamientos de él se mueven mucho. Muchos se mueven.
And we're back, bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Rhys Hoskins.
Now pitching, Bruce Sutter.
No puedo ponerle pitches que tiran duro, mi gente.
Outside low,
Porque ya está
1-0.
demostrado que los pitches que tiran duro él le da. Que a los pitches que él no le da son a los que tiran
He
así.
was late there, strike 1.
1-1.
Pitch
Ball, that's
misses,
out.
2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late, strike 2.
2-2 the count.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. That one ripped. And it one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
No fue donde la pegó.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Albies now at the plate. And that misses. And that is ball 1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Hoskins at second with nobody out.
No strike.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
This one chopped to the ground, but foul.
Dígame ahí ustedes en los comentarios que él es picho chipellón.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Él es picho chipellón.
Scratch through that one. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, David Ortiz. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the end.
Now pitching, Don Franco.
Now 1-1.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times.
McMahon. There's one. Out. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Va a llover. Pa, 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 pa. ¿Qué es lo que dicen los tigres míos de YouTube? Vamos a esto. Estamos transmitiendo por YouTube, también estamos
Back here in
transmitiendo por
Denver,
Twitter.
we're at the top of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Line drive, base hit.
Entre dos.
So a man on base to start the inning.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. But now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Check on the runner, and he just got his hand in there.
Oye, que fue a... Porque ya tengo rato oyendo a Griffey, no se devuelve.
Late swing, fouled off.
With 2 strikes, Macy.
Espérate, que tengo la mano sudada. No sé de qué. A mí que más me sudan las manos, santísimo. Cada vez que juego con este control, la mano me suda, no sé por qué. Cuando juego con el otro, con el que trajo el Nintendo de fábrica, no me suda la mano. Pero el que trae el Nintendo, demasiada batería
Some
de carga.
movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tying run at the plate. And it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys.
No va a ganar, pero no va a ganar peleando.
Here, just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Move to second. Tag and they got him. Griffey is out. They picked him
Señores,
off.
pero yo de verdad no le di para que saliera a robar. Solamente le di para que diera un paso, se fue.
And now Ozzie Albies headed towards the corner.
Dañando rally.
And a foul ball.
Wow, bro.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Out number 2.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. And a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Squeezes it.
No, la bola,
Back here at Coors Field, on to the bottom of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Strike 1.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And they'll do it again. Inside, just missed. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Griffey gets under it. He's got it, and there's one down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball. That's a strike. Line drive, base hit into right field.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ramirez pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Roman Anthony. In the air, left field. Ramirez pulls it down, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Ryan McMahon. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Outside low. Now 1-2. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Line drive and lines out to third. And here is David Ortiz. He's already homered in this game. Hit to right, and that should do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. And your final 4-2.
4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. Se repite ese video, nos vemos mañana a esta misma hora, si Dios quiere y lo permite. Perdimos uno, ganamos uno, perdimos de un buen jugador. Bye, nos vemos la próxima, mi gente.